Hello, loves. I was doing my thing, flipping to a page, and this chapter ended up being about debt. And so it was like page 105. So with debt, I just feel like it's an illusion. I know. Firstly, if you're excited and you're nervous, it's the same exact thing going on in your body. You know that, right? Yet the only difference is your mindset. One person will say, "Oh, I'm excited, I'm happy." Other people will feel it and say, "Oh, no, I'm nervous, it's bad." Right? Same with debt. Some people will say it's debt, others will say it's an investment. And when people are going to school, choosing to go to college, people do it because they feel like I'm investing into my future. The next thing you know, everybody else, like the world is just pushing this student loan debt is bad. Oh no, you're never going to pay it off and you're never going to get a job. And if you think about how colleges were built to keep wealth in rich people families. And I'm just saying, it kind of feels like they're just putting this message out there to help people stay poor the most, because it's just like weird to me. Like, it used to be marriage, for example, was good. Marriage was to help people keep wealth in their families. Now it's like, oh no, you have to stay single, you have to stay separated, be independent. And it used to be put love into your community, put love into your friendships. And I feel like our society has this push to make people more separated and disconnected, and we see that. So that's why that's one thing I just feel like, y'all telling me not to go to college? Why is this accepted? But anyways, another thing is the US government is trillions of dollars in debt. If you look at a bank, if everybody went to a bank and asked it for their money, there would be no money, because banks are built off of imaginary dollars. And when banks are started, that's pretty much called a loan, right? As well, people do things on credit, which is imaginary money, and people build their businesses off of loans, which is again imaginary money. And yet, we know businesses will not make money for like 5 years typically until they actually like get themselves started. And we know sometimes that changes due to industries, and people will start hopping onto different industries, hopping into different cities, hopping into different communities, being like, oh, there's money here, there's money there. And it's just this cycle of just like, oh, I don't know how this money is coming, but it's something here, something there. Like, a lot of people, they don't know how they make money. You ask them, they don't know. They just act like they're living on a prayer, and they're living off of, oh, well, for generations we had money, so we're just gonna keep it up. And that's really all I gotta say about it. So what is my point? Money is just this thing that's really what you make of it. And so if someone has debt and you keep saying, oh, you're in school, well, I know you got 100,000 in debt, but it's like, is that really debt though? Like, I know people who have debt, right? But they still have a beautiful house. They still go on vacations. They take trips out of the fucking country with their debt. I would consider them very rich people, especially because they don't even worry about food. They go to the good grocery stores, and yet they're like, but I still have to pay this every month. But it's like, but you pay it, you don't think about it, and you still have money coming in. Like, you have so much good going for you. So I find that to be funny, especially how people are like, they know how to budget or whatever, so they can make a lot of money and still have so much more money saved up. And I just find it to be like, it's just your perspective, and it doesn't always have to be a bad debt. It doesn't always have to never let you get a job. Like, I don't care. College degrees are seen as valuable, but do you need to go to college to have money, success, friends, have experiences, leave the house? No, you don't. But yeah, you don't have to hate on your college degree or feel like you're a failure, because that's what it is. Like, people really will get out of college just to feel horrible about themselves for not having a job after a year. But it's like, don't shift your mindset, and don't let anyone tell you that you're bad for going to college. Like, fuck. Anyway, that's how I feel, because everyone just looks at it as debt and you're being stupid. And I will say the same thing about having children. Like, people will see, oh, you're stupid, you had kids at whatever age, or you have kids and you can never take care of them. That they're just debt, they're burdens on you. And I don't like that mentality